Hey guys! Oh my word, last week youth was pumping, it was so epic. Thank you guys for coming through. I hope you've invited friends. If you don't know, our goal for tonight was actually to reach 50. And while I'm filming this, I don't know if we've reached it or not, but I'm praying and hoping that we will. But it'll be epic. So last week's message was quite an interesting one. Our question was, what happens to people who have never heard about Jesus? It's quite an intense question. But in this sermon jam, there are three main points, okay? The first point is that the Bible does tell us that we'll be judged by our deeds. Now, as a Christian, that's quite a controversial statement because, we all know that we're saved by grace. I'm wearing a bracelet right now that says, saved by grace. See? Okay. You can only see saved. Alright, my point is that as Christians we believe, yes, we're saved by grace, but the Bible does tell us we'll be judged by our deeds. And I'm going to get into how we are saved by grace soon, okay? In Romans chapter 2 verse 6, we are told that God will give each person, He will give to us what we deserve according to what we have done. Just hold on, let me get the direct quote for you. Okay, I've got it. Romans chapter 2 verse 6 says, God will give to each person according to what He's done. So basically, He's going to judge us and give us the judgment we deserve based on what we've done. And any Christian knows that no one's actually good enough. None of us, by what we've done, actually deserve grace. We don't deserve anything. And that's where the whole thing of saved by grace comes in, because we aren't worthy. We don't deserve to be brought into God's presence. And that's the amazing thing about Jesus, is He died to save us. And because of His death, we can come into His presence and we can be brought back into relationship with God. Point 2. I forgot it, just hold on. Point 2 is that no one is good enough, which is kind of what I just touched on, right? So yeah, no one is good enough for God. So think about a group of friends at school. We've all got a group of friends that aren't Christian, alright? Think about them for a moment. How many of them are actually they're probably proud of the fact, okay, fine, I'll go to hell and I'll let you know how hot it is down there, kind of thing, right? That's usually the attitude that people have. But think about your group of friends. How many of them are actually remotely worthy? The point of this point is to say that none of us are worthy. We think that because we go to church, or because we work in a church, or because our dad is a pastor, that we are automatically made good enough. Fact is, no one is good enough. No one who works in the church, no one who sings with their hands lifted high, no one's good enough. And that's why we need Jesus. And that's why I can wear a bracelet that says, saved by grace. That is the point of that. So no one is good enough. And point 3. See, I forgot again. Point 3 is more of a question, not necessarily a point. Are you going to follow Jesus? Alright? So you've heard about Jesus, you've heard why you need grace. Are you going to follow Him? If your answer is yes, that's awesome. The next step is go read your Bible, spend time with Him in prayer, and go and tell your friends about Jesus, because they need it. We've just been talking about how people don't deserve grace, and yet God has given it to us. They deserve that grace too. Go and tell your friends. If you are a Christian already and you're watching this, that is so awesome. I'm really glad for you. But are you telling your friends about Jesus? And that's where my challenge comes this week. My challenge to you, anyone who is watching this, if you are a follower of Jesus, think of one person who you can go to next week, whether they're in your school, in your varsity, or even in your workplace. Just go and tell them about Jesus, because they deserve to know. You'd be surprised how people are how willing they are to listen. So yeah, point 1. Alright, we're going to be judged by our deeds. Point 2, no one is good enough, so deeds pretty much screw us over. Point 3, are you going to follow Jesus? If yes, go tell people about Jesus. If you're already following Jesus, that's awesome. Go tell more people about Jesus. And point 4, think of one person who you can challenge yourself to go and tell them about Jesus this week. Have a blessed week, guys, and keep safe, and get ready for the next video to come to you next week. This will be uploaded onto YouTube so that you can share it with your friends, and you can tell them about Jesus a little bit easier. This will be shared on YouTube and on Facebook, and you can tag your friends and share it with them. You're welcome to download it if you want. come chat to me. I can give you the actual video and you can show it to your friends. But yeah, be blessed, have an awesome week, and I'll see you next week. Bring friends, invite lots of friends, like as many as you can, because we want to tell them about Jesus, because deeds don't save us.